20.4 was just announced, and uh, happy Halloween. It's a crazy, challenging workout. Um, Box jumps and clean and jerks, and then pistols and clean and jerks. Descending reps on the clean and jerks, which is great with the ascending weight, getting really stinking heavy. And just sets of 30 on 3 sets of box jumps and 3 sets of pistol squats. So this is one of those workouts where um, I'm watching the announcement and my smile starts to fade, um, in the thought of how challenging this is going to be. For me, uh, my biggest concern is a really heavy barbell. 275-pound clean and jerk gets really heavy for me, and 315 for me would be 1 rep max. So if there's any time to do it, tomorrow would be the time to uh, max do a max clean and jerk after doing, I don't know, 18 gazillion or 30, I guess 90 box jumps and 90 pistols. Pistols are also not a strength for me. Historically, I have pretty limited ankle mobility from being a runner for a number of years, or jogging. Uh, I say a runner for a number of years. I used to jog an hour a day, 3 or 4 days a week, with zero stretching and zero cool down, zero recovery, zero mobility. So when I started CrossFit, really, really tight ankles. It made squatting really difficult, overhead squatting impossible. Um, Squatting with any kind of vertical chest, um, challenging. So for the last 5 years, I've been working on my ankle mobility, and to be honest, I haven't done pistol squats in quite a while. I work on some single leg work because I believe in unilateral work with step ups on boxes, um, and things like that, single leg Romania deadlifts, but I don't do a lot of pistol squats. So this will be a workout for me that has me doing a movement that I'm pretty unfamiliar with, not really conditioned for in the pistol squats, and then combine that with a heavy barbell, which is not a strength for me. It's not terrible, it's just not one of my biggest strengths. So uh, I'm going to get a good night's sleep tonight. That's the first part of this plan as I approach this workout. I'm going to relax and just know that, um, I'm sitting in a good spot after 3 workouts in the open, and I think that I'll be competitive, within the top 50 for the workout tomorrow. Maybe better than that. I'm not sure. Um, but it's definitely just going to be one of those that doesn't test my favorite movements or the movements that I'm really good at, which is a great test. Like, I mean, I'll feel good finishing tomorrow's workout knowing that I gave my all on movements that are just not um, my absolute strengths. So I'll get a good night's sleep tonight. In the morning, I've decided to do the workout just after the morning class over at Trailhead CrossFit. So I'll be getting warm and watch that 9 a.m. class get through this thing. And around 10, I'll kick this thing off. Um, I'll eat a solid breakfast at 6:30, 7 a.m. That starts with some bulletproof coffee and then 5 eggs, um, about a whole sweet potato that's about the size of my fist, probably that much sweet potato, and one of my green smoothies. And I drink plenty of water in the morning as well. As I get to the gym, I'll be thinking through a warm up that includes just really working on opening up my ankles. So I'll probably be rolling out my calves, rolling out my adductors, because there's going to be some squats. Once I get to the heavy cleans, it'd be a squat clean for me. I'll be working out or rolling out my lats to open up that front rack position, so I'm really comfortable there. I'll also be doing some rolling out on my chest and um, and then behind my shoulders as well, to make sure that I can get my arms straight up overhead, in a solid lockout sort of skeletal position when I'm catching those jerks overhead. After rolling out, I'm gonna get nice and sweaty on a bike, rower, ski erg, um, bunch of air squats, bunch of reverse lunges with no weight. I'll swing a heavy kettlebell, just the Russian style, to activate my glutes. Move on to some single kettlebell strict presses, just to get these shoulders warmed up. Maybe some overhead arm circles, handstands, to kind of prime that whole skeletal system for holding solid weight overhead, and start some step ups on some boxes and test out. I'm going to wear my lifters for this workout because the pistol squats will be a little bit easier for me if I'm wearing lifters. It's going to affect the box jumps. So I'll probably test a couple of things. One, I'll test maybe step up, hop down on the boxes, because you can step up on these box jumps. So I may step up, hop down with lifters and see how that feels. I may try a couple of strike and go uh, box jumps with lifters just to see how that feels. I have Noble lifters. They're really lightweight, and they're just ridiculously comfortable. So I'll just kind of have to see how that goes on the box. They'll feel great on the clean and jerks for sure. Super stable foot. Um, I may even test wearing nanos for the first half of the workout and just doing a quick switch to lifters during the second half of the workout. If that costs me, 20 seconds and a couple of deep breaths before I jump into pistol squats, that's not the end of the world. But I'll do a little bit of testing, and all that's going to make me nice and sweaty as I approach the workout. At 3, 2, 1, go, I know that I will plan on being a bit of a machine on the box jumps, being really consistent and chipping my way through 30 step up hop downs or box jumps or step up step downs or jump up step downs, whichever one feels right during warm up. No breaks on those, just consistent. Heart rate's going to get going. And I want to keep that heart rate at a nice pace without blowing up my heart, but also there's not really a need to recover a lot in this workout. Just going to get it up there and hold it there on box jumps. And 95-pound clean and jerks, probably like a 654 on that, just to break it up, keep that heart rate from getting too high. But 95 pounds is just nothing. So it doesn't make sense to do 15 in a row. 8, 7 could be fine, but 654 is just really comfortable. I can drop it, take a breath, pick it up, and go again. 30 box jumps again. Just gonna fire away through those like a machine gun. And then 135-pound clean and jerks singles, quick singles. I have uh, um, the Rogue, whatever plates at the gym that are kind of like dead stop. So dropping those overhead, literally picking up the bar immediately and going will be a really nice way to cycle through those clean and jerks. And that's going to be no problem at 135, just singles, 30 box jumps, machine gun those, and then 185-pound clean and jerks for 10. Those will also be singles, and I'm probably going to try to count my breaths between those. It's at that point where we can really start to lose some time if we just sit there and wait and wait and wait. I used to be in the habit of stepping away from the bar and then stepping back up to the bar. That just took so much time. I'll likely clean and jerk without pause, just straight on the shoulders, pop it overhead, drop it right at my feet, count. I'm thinking 4 to 5 breaths, pick it up and go again to try to keep that at a really decent pace so that I can jump into those pistol squats. Next, I'm on pistol squats, and I'll do a lot of warm up on these things prior to working out, or prior to the workout, and just fire away. Probably a set of 10, take a deep breath, shake out my legs, set of 10, do the same thing, set of 10. Really minimal rest on those, but I also am just not the kind of person that can just pop off 30 pistol squats in a row. So sets of 10 feels appropriate on that. And also is just an achievable number in my head. I can also go 11, 10, 9 on those, if I don't get confused on which foot I started or stopped with. But 11, 10, 9 would not be the worst idea on that either. 225-pound clean and jerks. This is going to get heavy. I'm going to attempt to power clean and jerk 9 of those. Going to have to take a lot more breaths between these. Now we're looking at 7, 8, maybe 9 breaths, but still being pretty diligent. This may be a situation where I start looking at the clock to decide how long I need to break and when I need to pick up the barbell. So I'll keep the clock in sight so that I can count on a clock and just pick it up and go. It's gonna suck so bad at that point, but got to get through them. Again, same thing on pistols after that. Oh, what I am going to do on my last 225-pound clean and jerk is I'm going to squat clean and jerk the last one. I probably won't need to, but I'm going to sort of prime my central nervous system for doing a squat clean and jerk because I'm going to need to do that at the next weight. So get one out of the way. Just going to let the central nervous system know that's what's coming. get through my pistols, and I may throw or have someone put uh, 255 on the barbell and do a squat, clean, and jerk that is a no rep. It's just, I happen to be doing a clean and jerk at a weight between 225 and 275. And I'm not going to have a lot of time. It may not be part of the game plan, but if I could sneak in a practice rep, drop that barbell, have an assistant throw on the additional 10 more pounds, that gets us up to 275. I feel like that's a big confidence booster. Like, okay, cool. Now I know what 255 feels like, and just crank through 275. To be completely transparent, I've never successfully cleaned 275 in a CrossFit Open or age group online qualifier workout. Last year, what was it, 19.2? I think it was 25 toes to bar, a bunch of double unders, and then some squat cleans. Got through the 225s, crushed it, got a great tie break time on the toes to bar and double unders, or whatever the tie break time was. Got to the 275 squat cleans, and I couldn't do it. I deadlifted it twice. I'm more confident in my squat clean now, but getting a practice squat clean in and then getting 275 in on that squat clean, if I can squat clean it, I can jerk it for sure. So my goal tomorrow is, I don't know, after watching Ben Smith crush this thing, but then watching Sweeney and Jason Carroll really struggle on the Open announcement, man, part of me, I'm going to be really happy if I get one clean and jerk at 275. So let's call this kind of a level. Really happy with one clean and jerk at 275. Ecstatic if I get through 275 or 5 clean and jerks at 275. I would be through the roof. That's really heavy for me. And then if I could get to pistols and just buy as many pistols as I can with any remaining time. I feel like that's fairly unlikely, but it's worth a shot. We'll see how it goes. Between you and me, we'll see how it goes. But I will be happy if I get one clean and jerk. And there's going to be some guys that are much stronger at this kind of a workout than me. That's okay. The test of fitness is an overall test. There's 5 workouts in the open. Then we qualify for the online qualifier, and there's 4 or 5 workouts there. Then we go to the games, and there's 8 to 12 workouts there. So I'm okay with not absolutely demolishing a workout. So I like to set those sort of personal goals. One clean and jerk at 275, that would be great. And let's be honest, if I can feel good on pistol squats, that's also going to be a win, because that would be the first time ever I've ever felt good doing pistol squats. So those are my thoughts on 20.4, and I can't believe that the Open is almost over already. It snowed in Colorado, so it actually feels like February. Feels like it's the regular time for the Open. But it's going to be weird. We'll be done with the Open, and it'll be November. And then we got a lot of time before Wodapalooza or the qualifier or the games. So here we go. 20.4. I'll let you know how it goes tomorrow.